Hi everyone, I'm Missy and I write the blog Rambling Rose Farmhouse, and I'm happy to have you to join me today here in my farmhouse kitchen. Today I'm going to be working on decorating my kitchen for fall, and if you can see in the background back here, I still have up a lot of pink decor. I put all of this up for Valentine's Day. You might have seen that video. And then I really liked it so much. I liked having the color in my kitchen, so I decided to leave it through the spring. I took down the things that were very Valentine's Day looking, like the hearts and things, but I went ahead and left up like the pretty pink wreath and the plates and things that have the florals and the pinks on them. So I decided to leave those things up through the spring. And then in May is when my mom had her accident and I wasn't here for a long time. And so I am, back home now, and I'm ready to get rid of all of the stuff that's going on back here. I'm tired of the florals and the pinks, and I am really ready just to bring the fall colors in. So that's what I'm going to do today. So when I'm finished getting everything like I want it to be in the kitchen, I'll do a little kitchen tour, and then I'm going to show you some other areas of our farmhouse, also the keeping room and a few other things of what I've done for fall in those areas. So like I said, I'm really, when I did this, my kitchen had been really neutral before and I was really ready for the color, and I've enjoyed it greatly. I really have. But I'm ready for fall colors now. So one of the things I'm going to show you what I've done. One of the things I did is I made a new skirt for my for under the sink. I made this out of the plaid fabric that I made my fall pillows out of, if you saw that video. And I also do have a video showing you how to make a skirt for under your sink that's really simple. It's all just a few little straight lines that you sew, so you can see that if you're interested. But I'll be putting this up, and then I have a few more things. I'm going to change out my plates that are colorful up there to something really neutral. These are some Ironstone plates that are really pretty. They have fruit and floral around the edges, and I just really love them. So I'll be putting these up there. And then I'm going to bring some copper in and a few florals. So we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and then I'll show you what I come up with. I really like to decorate this little shelf that I have above my sink. Since I spend a lot of time here washing dishes, I like to have pretty things to look at while I'm doing that. I found these cute little corn husk dolls that somebody made at a garage sale, and I just thought they were so cute, and I saved them to decorate for fall because I thought they were very fallish. You know I love my beeswax candles. I found this pretty copper cookie cutter at a garage sale too, and it's a fall leaf. I found these 3 little copper pots at the barn sale, and I want to try to use them to put some more of my beeswax candles in to put up there. So I'm going to try to see if I can get to use some rice to hold the candles steady in these things. So we'll see how that works out. Okay, so over here by the stove, I hung up a new little fall colored dish towel, and I have a few copper pieces that I always hang over here on the spice rack. And then here I hung up some of my copper pots and things that I've collected for a while, but they used to be hanging up in here and I had taken them down, and so I hung those back up for the fall. And you might recognize this little pot rack. I showed that in my last barn sale video. I got that and decided to keep it and hang it up for a while. And then over here I have baskets where we keep things that aren't pretty. And then recently I came over here and made a little baking section and put all of the things that I use to bake with regularly here so that I don't have to walk back and forth to the pantry all the time. So that is kind of different than it was before. And I added one of my 4 Seasons prints, the one for autumn. I think these are so pretty. The light's reflecting off the glass so you can't see it very well, but I really do. I love vintage prints like this, and this is one of my favorites. So I added that there, and then I did go back and I added some little white flowers in the copper piece that I put up there, and then everything else there is neutral. I'd like for you to tell me what you think about that, if you like the neutral or if you like the color more. And then here I put my little corn husk dolls and 1 beeswax candle, and then the little copper cookie cutter, more beeswax candles, and more copper, and something to remind me to always be thankful and give thanks. And then more of just the white dishes with the little spot of copper there, and I added some white flowers to that one too. And then here is my new skirt. Let's see if I can get it where you can see the whole thing there. The new little skirt that I made to go under my sink. I have some pillows out of the same fabric. I'll show you some in my house in just a minute, but you can get these in my online shop, which I will leave a link to below. So, what do you think about the difference now from all of the pinks and things that were in here? On my island, I added one of my table runners, and this is a real pumpkin. I loved the color of this pumpkin when I saw it in the store, so I just added it onto one of the breadboards that my husband made with a little stem there. Eggs, we always have eggs sitting on our counter, and then my Berkey moved over here onto the island for now. It used to sit on the wall over here on a little stand, but that had to move so that there was enough room here for my mom to get through there with her walker. So the Berkey's one of the things that moved, and so it lives here now. Okay, over here on my shelf I added these 2 little angels. These were Mama's that she brought over with her, and so they're really pretty. Again, reminding us to give thanks. And then this little pumpkin is also hers. And over here I just added another copper piece with some little white pumpkins, and I love to use the little shredded paper as a filler and let some of it hang out. I just really like that look. And then here I put 3 of my scales, and these are the copper pumpkins. I think I did these a couple of years ago. I have a video showing how to do these too, and they're really easy and really pretty. So over here in the keeping area, I put this old wooden toolbox. I had it sitting there, and I just stuck those sunflowers in it to get them out of the way one day, and then I really liked how they looked. So I ended up leaving that here. And then this old scoop, I think I showed this in one of my barn sale videos, probably that toolbox too. and I just added some more little white pumpkins here with some pine cones. And then over here, there's another thing that you saw in a video, this pretty bucket that really had the really pretty handles on it, and so we're using that over here to keep our kindling in. So that is what I have over here in the fireplace area. You can't do too much here because of the heater. Can't have anything too close to it. And then over here on the sofa, I have the fall pillows, some of the fall pillows that I made. So I'm gonna show you those. This one is really pretty. It's hard to see the texture of it on the camera, but it's really pretty. And so, like I said, these are available for sale in my online shop. If that's something that you're interested in, you can go and check them out. And I do have a couple more of these painted ones for sale there too. So that is what I did in this area. And then I'm going to show you one more part of my house. Okay, so the last area I have to show you is the little entranceway when you come in the door. And this is what I've done here. I just have these baskets that are usually hanging up here, and I just changed the things in them to some fall things. I found this little floral stem, I guess is what you would call it, at an antique shop, and I just really loved it. I've never seen a fall one that had the white in it, and I really like that. That drew me to it. It's the same one type that I used in the kitchen. I ended up getting 2 of them, and so I used them in both places. But I really like it. And then you've seen this old quilt before. It's got some of the oranges and rust in it, and so I like to use it for the fall. And then another one of my painted pillows. I have some more sunflowers down here in this little crock, but they're not nearly as pretty as the other ones. But I just stuck them in there. And then I have 3 picnic baskets stacked up on that little blue chippy table. So this is my fall look that is in our central hallway of our house and right here by the entrance door. Okay, well, thank you for joining me today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate all of you who watch my videos. Be sure and check out my online shop. I'm going to leave a link to it below in the description. And again, thank you for being here today, and I hope to see you back again next week.